Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Battle Stadium singles video here on iStarly TV, part of my Road to Master series where I try to climb the online ranked Battle Stadium singles ladder. Today we are continuing with my new kind of setup with the Team of the Week series in my Battle Stadium singles series, I guess you could say. So in yesterday's video I announced that I'm going to be trying something new this time around. I'm just going to try it out, and if it works really well I might keep going with this, but it's possible I go back to my previous setup if, you know, everyone prefers that. But basically I introduced the team yesterday, so it's on the screen here if you want to use it yourself. There's the team code, and of course we are going to do a battle today. So it's basically one battle per day with the same team that I used. So it's like one team each week, if that makes sense. And that just kind of lets me try new things. It kind of lets me spend maybe a little bit more time with the teams, because sometimes, what am I trying to say? Sometimes I maybe don't use certain Pokemon in the videos and I only do a handful of battles with the teams and stuff. So this might let me try out more things and stuff. So let me know what you prefer. If you like this setup, let me know in the comments. And if you'd prefer for me to do it how I used to do it, which is where I would do one team in a video and do multiple battles with that team, and then the next team or the next video would usually be a new team, let me know if you prefer that. So let's get to the battle. All right, wow, my opponent's team looks very similar to mine. Did they watch my video? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, my opponent's team is actually pretty scary. They have 3 of the Ruin Legends, which is cool. But, I mean, if there's anything about my opponent's team that I notice, it's that they seem very weak to Flutter Mane. Almost everything on their team is weak to Flutter Mane in one way or another. So I'm definitely going to bring that. I'm not sure I'm going to lead with it, though. I wouldn't be surprised if they lead with either Ting-Lu or Iron Bundle. So I think I want to bring something that might help me against those, which could be my own Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle's decent in this match, actually. Yeah, Iron Bundle's pretty strong here. And then I think Iron Bundle might struggle against Goldango. Goldango's a Pokemon that can give me some trouble. So I'm going to want to bring something that can help me against that. And that could be my own Ting-Lu. Let's see, how good is Ting-Lu here? It's alright. If I Terrastalize it, it's pretty good, I think. Otherwise, could be Dragonite. Could be Scizor, possibly. I'm running out of time. I'm gonna bring Iron Moth because it also seems good against Goldango, and it seems decent against Chi-Yu. If I Terrastalize, it might be okay against Iron Bundle. We'll see. For some reason, Iron Bundle's name always throws me off. It's like the Paradox Pokemon. They all have like 2 words for their names, and especially the Violet ones, it's like Iron something, so I always kind of get a little tripped up on those. So they do lead with their Ting-Lu, which is not surprising. However, the big downside to this is that their ability lowers my special attack, which actually makes my Iron Bundle a bit worse. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I normally do against kind of lead Pokemon, which is set up a substitute and then expecting them to go for something like Stealth Rock, and then I can Encore them into the Stealth Rock to lock them in. However, they're just going to switch right into Chien-Pao, which is fine by me, because actually I'm going to get behind a sub, and that'll kind of let me scout what they're going to do, and that lets me go for Hydro Pump to do a lot of damage to them. And Chien-Pao is actually really frail, I think, so yeah, I think I just fire off a Hydro Pump, and oh, I thought it was gonna miss. Okay, cool. Perfect. That does a ton of damage, and I know that I'm naturally faster than them. They just go Sacred Sword and break my sub. I do not mind about that. And Chien-Pao actually has a couple priority moves. It has Ice Shard and it has Sucker Punch. If they have Sucker Punch, that could be rough. Oh, they just have Life Orb. Perfect. So, I think I'm fine to just sub again, right? Or do I just freeze dry? So if I freeze dry, if they don't have Sucker Punch, freeze dry is my best option. But if they do have Sucker Punch, substitute is my best option. What are the odds? I'm gonna sub. This might be wrong. They do have Sucker Punch. Perfect. So, although at the same time, maybe it's all the same, right? Because I'm gonna take damage from the sub. But I think I'm taking less damage overall because I will get a couple turns of leftovers. So I'm taking less damage overall here. And Do I just Encore? Oh, wait, I just Encore. Unless they have Ice Shard. Oh, they are going to Sucker Punch again. Wow. Well, actually, that's not amazing, right? I mean, what I'm doing here is just buying time to gradually recover more HP from my leftovers. So, like, eventually I'm gonna have to click Freeze Dry, and they're gonna, you know, Sucker Punch me basically. Although I can be really annoying and just substitute here, just to get a little bit more recovery. I think I'm just gonna do that. They switch. Wow. Okay. Good to know. So their Qian Pao is almost knocked out basically, but they go right into Goldango, which honestly is not great for me because this thing, I'm gonna have to Hydro Pump it as well, and of course Hydro Pump's always scary because I have the chance to miss. Unless they Terrastalize into a Flying type, which will let me go for the Freeze Dry, but for right now, I'm just gonna quick Hydro Pump. There's no reason not to. Definitely faster, and I do hit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And it does a lot of damage. Yeah, Iron Bundle's so good. They go Power Gem, good to know. And I've heard and seen of, and maybe this was in the super earlier days of Battle Stadium Singles Scarlet and Violet, but I have heard of Terra Water Goldangos, but aside from that, I don't think Goldango typically Terrastalizes into types that resist water. So, oh God, I love this Iron Bundle. I've gotten so lucky. I hit 3 Hydro Pumps in a row, and it's been super clutch. Okay, so that's great. So if they go into Qian Pao, I'm in an amazing position, because if they go Qian Pao, all I need to do is substitute again. And if they go for a move that's not Sucker Punch, they'll die to Life Orb. So they do go back into Ting-Lu though. I'm not gonna keep trying my luck. I think I'm just gonna finally go for Freeze Dry. They might go Earthquake though. I'm just gonna Freeze Dry here. Wow, okay. The battle was canceled. So our battle of the day today was actually canceled. But, you know, that was basically an Iron Bundle sweep, right? And so just to talk a little bit more about that battle and the team, you know, I was going to click Freeze Dry there. I'm not sure how much damage it would do. Ting-Lu's special defense is lower than its defense, but of course with its ability it ends up taking special hits really, really well. So I wasn't expecting to knock them out or anything like that, but I probably would have done a lot of damage unless they Terrastalize. And, you know, I have the chance to freeze them as well. They probably didn't have that many moves to hit me either. It is possible that they go for Earthquake, which might do a good chunk of damage, but Iron Bundle also has good defense. So I don't know. I do think I was in a really good position that game because Iron Bundle single-handedly like took on their entire team. And if Iron Bundle did get knocked out, I had Flutter Mane in the back to do a lot of damage, and even Iron Moth if I needed it. So I just felt like I was in a pretty good position there. And so I think it was a little hasty for my opponent to concede there. You know, they were probably a little annoyed, which I don't blame them, but I feel like there was a chance I could still lose that battle. So they shouldn't have forfeited there, but yeah, I was in a very good position there. So that was a lot of fun. That was our battle of the day. Let me know what you thought about that. Let me know what you think of the team if you've been using it so far. I would really appreciate you letting me know. And of course, also let me know what you think of this new battle of the day setup for my Battle Stadium single series. Would you prefer that I still just do, you know, longer videos where I do multiple battles in a single video, or do you like it like this where I do a battle a day? Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day. Talk to you next time.